provisional results of written main and Viva for Nagaland Civil Service, Nagaland Police Service and Allied Services 2021. NPSC declares provisional list of candidates for various posts under 16 departments. After formed in the year 1972, Mokokchung District Bar Association celebrates its Golden Jubilee year of formation. The Lawyer Association celebrates the 50th year under the theme Reaching Out at Mokokchung Town Hall. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expresses his condolences over the Mizoram stone quarry collapse tragedy that claimed 11 lives on Monday in state's Modar village. PM announces an ex gratia of Rs 2 lakhs to the family of the deceased, while a sum of Rs 50,000 to be given to the injured. Prime Minister Narendra Modi takes over the India's G20 presidency at Forum's Bali summit on Wednesday. The G20 summit's declaration includes PM Modi's era not of war message. Tension over the Ukraine conflict escalates as 2 people killed in Poland after suspected Russian missiles landed near the Ukrainian border. Meanwhile, Russia has denied its involvement. World leaders held emergency meeting during the G20 summit following the incident. Welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching Nltv News Now. I am Yashira, and now the news in detail. Nagaland Public Service Commission on Tuesday announced the provisional results of the written main examination and Viva Voice for Nagaland Civil Service, Nagaland Police Service and Allied Services 2021 in pursuance of the Commission's advertisement dated October 27, 2021. The Commission stated that the final results are based on the marks obtained in the main written examination, Viva Voice and medical and police fitness test, as well as option exercised by the appearing candidates. Notably, the Commission conducts NPSC exams annually and over 14,000 candidates appear each year to achieve their dreams of serving the society. Meanwhile, Imkong Nukla Ao has ranked highest as Extra Assistant Commissioner under Personal and Administrative Reforms Department, followed by Elimyem Isaac Solo and Takamjem Pongem. Mokokchung District Bar Association on Tuesday celebrated its Golden Jubilee under the theme Reaching Out at the Mokokchung Town Hall, with Guwahati High Court Kohima Bench Justice Serto as the guest of the celebration. Furthermore, Justice Serto, while addressing speech as the Jubilee guest, mentioned that there is a similarity in the profession of a doctor and an advocate, as the doctor cures a patient's physical health while an advocate cures the mental health of its clients. He further asserted that so far the society to live, there may not be a written law, but for peaceful coexistence, certain norms are followed, which is called the customary law. It is to be mentioned that as a part of the program, President of MDBA, Imkom Jamir, delivered the presidential address, while a moment of silence in tribute of the departed souls were also paid during the program. Notably, MDBA was established in the year 1972 with late Tajeng Yuba as its first president. Presently, there are a total of 52 advocates registered under the MDBA.
And it is it. And it is their vision and their commitment that has brought them and that has brought us this far. And today we are celebrating Golden Jubilee. As I said, a doctor's profession and a lawyer's profession are alike. The doctor treats the physical ailments, and a lawyer treats the mental ailment of his life. I'll tell you an anecdote. When I was a lawyer, a young lawyer, my friend referred a client to a man who has sold away his pedicure to buy a truck. That too, with the pension money that his son got as a retired army. When everything was paid, the truck owner could not deliver the truck to him because he had given the truck, he had kept the truck with somebody from whom he had taken money. So when this man came to me, he could hardly speak what he wanted to speak. He was so emotional, keeping the steady that was. He was only bubbling. So I tried to slow him down so that I can understand his case.
A Hunakam Mini Hornbill Festival was organized at Zunheboto Public Ground on Monday. Nagaland Tribes Council President Tony Boy Yepthomi thanked the Sumi Hoho and remarked that under the leadership of Sumi Hoho, there is unity among the Sumi people. The president also encouraged the church leaders to cooperate among themselves for the Sumi people and asked the government servants to work hard. The event was graced by Deputy Chief Minister Y. Paton as the chief guest. While addressing the gathering, Paton stated that Sumi is called Land of Warriors because Sumi run their own race. Paton remarked that students should use their mobile phones in good purpose and also encouraged the gathering to have clean election and not have grudges among them because of the political leaders.
You must correct yourself. Mobile how down the Tulabi, Yara Sally Tulabi, the Tulabi. Azi Ahuna festival to Halazi Karni Mohege. Next year, November, Tak Ahuna Azi Ki Mania se, Ki Korea se, Edo Monte Rakina, forget and forgive. Past life की politics करी से, की झगड़ा करी से, की misunderstanding करी से, आज ही परा माफ पाजी करी के ना, forget and forgive करी के ना, till next year November 14 शांति का काबू लागे, उन्हें तो भी request करा है। हमें आज ही कोई ऐसे, जो कि solution रहा है गुलामी का February के election होगा ऐसे मोरंपरा ये तो आज आहुना 14 November ते तो मोंटे राखी ना ये तो जियोपुतो टेस्ट का झगड़ा हुई है तारा मारे हुई है तो आमी खान के होली कुनी देवी को भी तो भी करना है एक especially for Wokha district and Ziyoputo district अपना काम तो गवर्नमेंट के भाई गवर्नमेंट लगा कौन रागा दे दो रागा दे दो गवर्नमेंट लोग पूछा भी
Following the directive issued by the Mokokchung Village Council on November 1, 2022, regarding the removal of pet dogs from households of Mokokchung Village jurisdiction, the Mokokchung Deputy Commissioner declared the directive null and void. The Mokokchung Village Council are directed to appear in the Court of District Magistrate within 7 days of the order issued, as the directive comes under the category of intimidating pet owners. The Deputy Commissioner issued the order after receiving numerous complaints from various groups, including the Pet Care Society. The directive issued by the Council is against the protection of life and personal liberty ensured in Article 21 of the Indian Constitution and is found in contravention of the various relevant provision of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animal Act 1960. The directive also violates the guidelines of Animal Welfare Board of India and various verdicts of Supreme Court of India. District Industries and Commerce Kifere Office on Tuesday organized one-day workshop on Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro-Food Processing Enterprises Scheme at Kifere's Hopungyu Memorial Hall. DIC Kifere Functional Manager Machan in Kikon, while addressing the gathering, urged the youth to stop relying on government jobs and asked them to be self-reliant. Kikon further advised the youth to seek assistance from the Agriculture Department if required. Meanwhile, PMFME District Resource Person Chairperson Ziba, Inspector of Industries DIC Kifere, Methavito Sukru, along with Decentralized Autonomous Organization Agriculture Inspector Kifere Selila graced the workshop and highlight the gathering about the PMFME scheme. A three-day program on mushroom production under the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development was launched by Pro-Rural at Dimapur NST Colony on November 15. The training was inaugurated in the presence of NABARD Assistant General Manager Madras Dakhar, and the technical session was facilitated by Central Institute of Horticulture's Senior Technical Assistant Marina. The participants are members of the SHG groups, mostly from Snong region of Perin. While addressing the gathering, Dakhar cited that rural people have to get exposed to relevant technologies to cope up with the demands of modern economic activities. Dakhar also encouraged the trainees to acquire the skills and get exposed to all the technologies. Along with the rest of the district, state capital Kohima will be organizing a mock drill exercise on November 17 under the aegis of NSDMA in collaboration with National Disaster Management Authority, Ministry of Home Affairs, to test the capability of the state to respond to and manage any mega disaster. Speaking at the day-long multi-state level mock drill exercise on earthquake disaster on Tuesday at Administrative Training Institute, Kohima Home Commissioner Abhijit Sinha said that Nagaland is one of the earthquake-prone state and requires the people to take serious measures and plans. He urged all the departments to take part attentively in the full-scale mock drill exercise in all the districts. Notably, mock drill exercise on earthquake disaster will be starting from 9:03 a.m. on Thursday by sounding of a siren at police headquarters.
To be a part of the training, I would say, exercise for carrying out the main exercise on 17, that NEPEX. All the 9 departments, the representatives who have come today, we were expecting that if your HOD would have come, but I believe many of them are maybe engaged elsewhere, so they have sent you. This NEPEX, as you are all aware, we have been carrying out for many years now. During COVID time, somehow we couldn't do it in the scale that we were doing earlier to that. But this year, when finally that pandemic, it seems to have left us in a large measure now. I don't think in any part of the country we are keeping any restrictions for COVID now. So we think that the pandemic is in a major way behind us. So this year we have to do this in the way we were doing some 3 years back, I think. And the last one we put it in a very massive scale was 2019, I think. So I start by welcoming you all to this tabletop exercise which we are having today. But the main, you know, is 17th, when we will have this full scale mock exercise. Disaster, the problem is that if it doesn't strike for a very long time, all of us become very, I won't say complacent, but that thing somehow goes out of the mind.
The Entrepreneurs Associates Mon chapter organized Uplifting Women Street Vendors program on Tuesday at HPM Complex, Mon Town. The association handed interest-free loan to 13 women vendors to support them financially and also to be the torchbearer for Mon. Tea Project Coordinator Chu Bazen Longkumar, while addressing the event, stated that street vendor program was initially started in the year 2017. Longkumar further added that the program also aims at uplifting women vendors by equipping them with skills, training, market linkages, financial linkages, with its main core focus for financial literacy and healthcare. Longkumar further added that women street vendors plays a significant role in the society as they act as a link between the farmers and the consumers. Meanwhile, Mon Chapter Assistant Election Officer Nathang Konyak graced the event as the special guest and applauded the initiative. Mon District Tobacco Control Cell on Tuesday organized one-day training for teachers and officers of Police and Education Department at Mon's Rural Development Agency Conference Hall. The program was chaired by District Hospital Mon Councillor Kenny Thong and was organized on the implementation of tobacco-free educational institutions guidelines, which aims at highlighting the harmful effects of tobacco consumption and smoking. DTCC Mon stated that junior dental specialist District Hospital Mon Dr. Amenla highlighted the effects of the betel nuts and the risk of mouth cancer from it. Meanwhile, DTCC Mon consultant E. Nyamnyang Konyak focused on the role of the school management and authorities for the effective implementation of TOFEI guidelines. Social awareness and actions to neutralize pneumonia successfully campaign was launched across Long Lang district on November 14 at Long Lang Chief Medical Office. The program was chaired by Long Lang Extra Assistant Commissioner Roko as the chief guest and encouraged the healthcare workers to implement the health services with dedication. Roko also asserted that importance of sensitizing the public and creating awareness regarding pneumonia with the target of bringing down to less than 3% per 1,000 live birth. Various SANS activities, PPT approach, cases of severe pneumonia and its measures were discussed during the program. The purpose of the campaign was to enable caregivers to identify critical signs and symptoms of pneumonia early and trigger prompt care seeking with qualified providers. Meanwhile, the launching program of the SANS campaign was also held in Tamlu Community Health Center and Yamchan CHC under Long Lang district. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed his condolences over the loss of lives due to the stone quarry collapse at Modar village in Mizoram's Nanthal district on Monday, where a total of 11 people were confirmed to have been killed. The PM has announced an ex gratia of Rs 2 lakhs from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund on Wednesday to the family members of the deceased, while a sum of Rs 50,000 will be given to those who were injured in the accident. Notably, the unfortunate accident occurred on Monday when the workers were working on the quarry site. Nanhatal District Deputy Commissioner stated that 11 out of 12 people trapped under the debris have been recovered so far, as the search operation is still going on. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Tuesday inaugurated the new Adokre Community and Rural Development Block in North Garo Hills to cater 43 villages in the area with a population of about 1,000 households. CM Sangma, while inaugurating the new block, stated that his father, P.A. Sangma, had a close affinity with the people of Adokre. Meghalaya CM further added that the state government has laid importance on improving road connectivity in rural areas and have initiated several projects across the state. Mizoram is hosting a 4-day mega tourism event starting from Wednesday to boost the tourism sector in the state. State Minister Robert Romavia Royte stated that the program is being jointly organized by Union Ministry of Tourism and the Mizoram Tourism Department in order to highlight the potential of the northeastern region. Royte further added that the centre has sanctioned Rs 4.3 crore for the International Tourism Mart, whereas the state government has added another Rs 2 crore for the event. Furthermore, State Commerce and Industries Minister R. Langthang inaugurated the event on Wednesday, while Union Tourism, Culture and Development of North-Eastern Region Minister G. Kishan Reddy will be inaugurating the second day of the ITM. So far in the investigation into the Shraddha worker murder case, Delhi police has found blood stains in the kitchen of accused Aftab Amin Punewala's flat in Delhi's Chhattarpur on Wednesday. Notably, the blood samples have been sent for testing to identify whose blood it is. According to sources, the police will likely contact the victim's father for DNA testing, after which the blood and bone samples will be sent to forensic light source for matching. Meanwhile, to reconstruct the crime scene and determine how Shraddha was killed, Delhi police escorted Aftab back to his apartment late on Monday night. It is to be noted that Aftab was arrested on Saturday for murdering Shraddha and chopping her body into 35 pieces before dumping them in different locations throughout the Mehrauli forest area over an 18-day period.
आफ्ताब आपको शर्मिंदा है आपकी बात आफ्ताब
Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel filed his nomination for the Gujarat Assembly election from Ghatlodiya constituency on Wednesday in presence of Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Earlier on Tuesday, Union Home Minister expressed confidence in Bharatiya Janata Party forming government in the upcoming Gujarat Assembly elections and remarked that the party will break all records and win most number of seats. Chief Minister Patel, who is seeking a fresh mandate from Ghatlodiya Assembly segment, also features in the star campaigners list, along with BJP State President C.R. Patel and State Home Minister Harsh Sanghvi. However, BJP faces an electoral challenge from Aam Aadmi Party, which has named Isudan Gadvi as its chief ministerial candidate. Gujarat is considered as a BJP bastion as the party has been in power in the state for the last 27 years. New Delhi's air quality substantially improved and rated as moderate on Wednesday. According to the System of Air Quality and Weather Forecasting and Research, the overall air quality index in Delhi was in 176 in the morning. The national capital's air pollution level on Tuesday dropped from very poor to poor category with an AQI of 221. Delhi's air quality improved due to the decline in farm fires in its neighboring states. The US has ordered Air India to pay refunds worth Rs 121.5 million and imposed a fine of Rs 1.4 million for delays in providing refunds to passengers due to the cancellation or change in flights. Notably, under US law, airlines and ticket agents have a legal obligation to refund consumers if the airline cancels or significantly changes a flight to, from and within the US, and the passenger does not wish to accept the alternative order. It is to be mentioned that the cases in which Air India was asked to pay the refund and agreed to pay the penalty were before the national carrier was acquired by the Tatas. According to an official investigation, Air India took more than 100 days to process more than half of the 1,900 refund complaints filed with the Department of Transportation for flights. Meta India has been hit by another set of top-level exits, with WhatsApp India head Abhijit Bose leaving the technology firm on Tuesday. Along with Bose, Facebook's public policy director Rajiv Agarwal also quit the company. Confirming the development, Meta India said that the development is completely unrelated to recent news cycles whereby Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg had announced that the company was planning to lay off 11,000 people, cutting 13% of Meta's workforce. Meanwhile, Director of Public Policy at WhatsApp, Shivnath Thukral, has now been appointed by Meta to head the public policy initiatives of the company across all the three platforms of WhatsApp, Facebook and Instagram. The company said while Thukral has been given the additional responsibility, it is unclear as of now as to who will replace Bose. As the G20 summit held in Indonesia's Bali concludes on Wednesday, India has been officially handed over the presidency for the next year's G20 summit at the closing ceremony. India will officially assume G20 presidency from December 1, 2022. During his address, PM Modi said that India's G20 presidency will be inclusive, ambitious, decisive and action-oriented. Also, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is holding bilateral meeting with leaders from 8 countries on Wednesday. It is also to be mentioned that that besides this, PM Modi held several bilateral sessions with key nations, including Germany, Indonesia, Italy, Australia and UK. Earlier in the day, the schedule at the summit was disrupted by an emergency meeting to discuss reports of a missile hitting Polish territory near Ukraine. As the summit ended, leaders of the major economies made a declaration approved by all members of the G20 bloc, saying they deplore in the strongest terms Russia's aggression against Ukraine.
भारत G20 का जिम्मा ऐसे समय ले रहा है जब विश्व जियोपॉलिटिकल तनावों, आर्थिक मंदी, खाद्यान्न और ऊर्जा की बढ़ी हुई कीमतों और महामारी के दीर्घकालीन दुष्प्रभावों से एक साथ जूझ रहा है। ऐसे समय विश्व G20 की तरफ आशा की नजर से देखता है कि भारत की G20 अध्यक्षता इंक्लूसिव, एम्बिशियस, डिसिसिव और एक्शन ओरिएंटेड होगी। मैं एक बार फिर अपने मित्र राष्ट्रपति जोकोविच का अभिनंदन करना चाहता हूं। उन्होंने इस कठिन समय में G20 को कुशल नेतृत्व दिया है और मैं आज G20 समुदाय को बाली डिक्लेरेशन के अनुमोदन के लिए भी बधाई देता हूं। भारत अपनी G20 अध्यक्षता के दौरान इंडोनेशिया के सराहनीय इनिशिएटिव को आगे बढ़ाने का भरसक प्रयत्न करेगा। भारत के लिए यह अत्यंत सुभग संयोग है कि हम G20 की अध्यक्षता का दायित्व इस पवित्र द्वीप बाली में ग्रहण कर रहे हैं। भारत और बाली का बहुत ही प्राचीन रिश्ता है। भारत G20
Two Polish citizens have been killed after a missile landed in eastern Poland about 15 miles from the country's border with Ukraine on Tuesday. Meanwhile, U.S. President Joe Biden said on Wednesday that the missile was probably not fired from Russia after holding talks with leaders of the Western allies amid concerns the Ukraine conflict could spill into neighboring countries. As Polish president says no evidence has been found on who fired the missile, further details are awaited.
There is preliminary information that contests that. I don't want to say that till we completely investigate, but it is. It's unlikely in the minds of the trajectory that it was fired from Russia, but we'll see.
After the midterm elections held in the United States, former President Donald Trump announced that he will seek the Republican presidential nominations in the year 2024. The former president on Tuesday briefed that in order to make America great and glorious again, he is announcing his candidacy for President of the United States. He further added that it was not only the beginning to rescue the American dream. While talking about the Republican Party, Trump opined that his party has become much more powerful and can do more good for the country. The president also remarked that Russia-Ukraine war would never happen if he was the president and promised that he would never give Joe Biden any chance to win the elections again.
Then we will shatter the forces of tyranny and we will unleash the glories of liberty for ourselves and for our children and for generations yet to come. America's golden age is just ahead, and together we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. We will make America glorious again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you.
That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on GOT